Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. If you are a Taurus with Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter signs in Taurus, there could be something here for you. We're going to use 3 decks this week. Let's find out what's going on for you, my bull gang. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus in the week ahead. We are going to ask some questions. First of all, what's the focus of next week? Tell me what the focus of energy is for the week ahead. Tell me about Taurus. What's the focus for your energy for the week ahead? We do have movement, choices, and decisions. So it looks like you have reached the point of movement, my friend. You might be feeling in lack about that because we all know how you don't like to move forward quickly, right? So I'm going to say that it says financial and material changes. Now, if you are making decisions and choices and movement, if that is what your week is going to be about, then possibly it quite very much might be about making financial decisions, right? And that might cause material changes because I feel like some things are about to change for you. Well, let's ask why. So the focus is movement, choices, decisions. Why? Why is that? Tell me about that. Oh, you are making decisions toward your happiness. Now, you may or may not know this, but I feel like something is changing coming up in the week ahead, and you're going to have to think on your feet. It feels like you are going to be making some decisions about some new things that are coming down the pipe here. So what's likely to be the outcome? Then we're going to get to tarot. What's likely to be the energetic outcome of this happy success? We will talk about what that success is and how you move toward it here. What's the outcome? Take the lead. Okay, so I'm going to say that, well, we've got a deer, right? We've got a deer, but I'm going to say I'm going to take a bull by the horns. It's time to take a bull by the horns, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, we have the brown bear spirit. Take time out. If you are in a place of rest right now, which means maybe you're saying no to social things, maybe you're saying no to extracurricular activities, maybe you're hibernating a little bit, it feels like that's what you're supposed to be doing because there is some empress duties that are coming up here. So whether you are the man or the woman, this person has feminine and masculine energy. It feels like something to do with your physical world because she's all dressed in green. Green is the color of Taurus, right? But it feels like there are some decisions that you'll be making, possibly for some of you, regarding teaching or receiving someone who is going to teach you something. Let's talk more about this. Let's get out the tarot. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Taurus, thanks so much for your thumbs up. If that's what you're here for today, please do that today. It helps with the channel. Let's look at what your focus is for the week and why. Tell me about Taurus. What is this movement and choices about here? Ooh, interesting. You're going to have to put your big boy, big girl pants on. It looks like, yeah. It feels as though you are in charge of whatever's going on. In my mind's eye, I just saw somebody pushing furniture up a ramp. It feels like somebody's moving or somebody's making a move. So you could be leaving one place to go to another. It doesn't have to be physically moving house. It could be something that is maybe job related, friendship related. Maybe you belong to a group or a situation, a group or a friend group. Maybe you're moving to a new one. Why? I think that the why is answered by the happiness and success. I feel like you are feeling the most powerful that you felt because the Emperor is here and it feels like you're in charge. You're the one making the unilateral decisions and you see this person holding sort of, I would say, sunshine in each hand. It feels like the sun beating down on this person. They feel all energized here. Tell me more about this. So you know that these decisions have to be made because the Emperor doesn't cha-cha, right? We've got the Ace of Swords. There is some sort of big revelation that shows up in the week ahead, I feel. An aha moment or a moment that you have great clarity. You might be signing a contract. You could be speaking to someone about something and you leave that meeting feeling charged up because something has worked in your favor. Tell me about the Stag Spirit here. taking the lead. So what's likely to be the outcome would be you taking the lead here. Oh, something is about to change. I just noticed card 58 is a 13. And that is death energy. That is transformational energy. So something here is about to change your whole week. And it's about to flip your attitude, I feel. Something that you thought was a lot of hard work, that you had to play chess on, making moves that, you know, it feels like it's very strategic, I would say. That's why I'm doing this. It feels very strategic. But it feels like something here is working out in your favor, Taurus. We've got the Knight of Cups. So I'm going to say something that wasn't quite clear, but you saw the yeah, I was saying, there's so many things going on in my head right now that I'm having a hard time verbalizing them. First of all, I'm going to say the Emperor's been playing chess, and I already did say that, right? The Emperor's been playing chess. It feels like you've been making a bunch of strategic chess moves. And so I'm going to say that whatever it is here that is the transformational moment is something you have dreamed about or you have been seeing potential in for a very long time. So I'm going to say that something could have started way back there and you've been working toward it for a very long time, and now is the time for you to make all the decisions that literally take you into the physical move. Let's talk about the Emperor here. The Emperor is the one making the decisions and the choices about the movement. Tell me what this is. We've got the Page of Cups. I feel like you've been planning it carefully, working on it, nurturing it, and all of a sudden the phone call comes, okay, we got to go now. Boom, like that. It's good news that shows up because you're very happy in the middle of the week. Beginning, middle, and end of the week, right? It feels like you're very happy with what has gone on here. The good news arrives. I feel like you're about to make a decision here that is going to be the happiest decision. Like, I feel like you've made a really smart strategical move. Look, I'm going to take the last one because it's on the top of the deck and we already did talk about the Death card. I think we're supposed to pay attention to it. So, good news is coming about growth. I feel like whatever you've been putting your hard work into with this Eight of Pentacles here, you can now move on it. I love that for you. The Six of Swords tells me you're going to get the, let's go. There's no more chaos for you to deal with. You're finally in the clear. It's like you've been clearing bush, walking through this path, clearing your own pathway, and all of a sudden you come to the brush's edge, and now you see all the flowers in the field. The Death card is here, the transformation. It's like next week you're going to be in the middle of the transformation. It doesn't feel like it's over yet. It doesn't feel like it's complete, but it feels like, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Tell me about the middle of the week. Tell me about this Ace of Swords, Taurus. What? We've got the Tower. Wow. And it feels, I'm laughing because it feels like a really good tower. Look, you don't have a bad tower when the Ace of Swords is here with happy success. We have the Eight of Swords. Look, you had been thinking against it. I feel like you're like, this is so great. It's never going to happen for me. I'm never going to get the job. I'm not going to get the new place. They're not going to accept my terms on the mortgage. Like, it feels like somebody here was all caught up in their head. The Tower falls to get your attention, to tell you, look, you don't have to worry anymore because the 8 and the Ace are 9. The Tower comes to break down the illusion that you had anything to worry about. But I do feel like you are a person who doesn't usually get these really big, happy successes. And so I feel like something is coming here. Yep, there's something here that you took a shot at, even though you thought you weren't qualified, even though you thought you didn't have enough in the bank, even though you thought that you were reaching above your means, or it feels like that you had enough. That's scarcity, right? That you do have enough, but you feel like you don't. And so I feel like this Two of Swords here, somebody is making a decision on your behalf, and now you can just release the worry. 8 and 1 is 9. Tower shows up and quite quickly changes how everything in your day is going because of one simple conversation or phone call. Oh, you know what I did? That's true. I did a short that came up. It was just a piece that I had snipped out of a reading through the sneak peek, and I don't even know what sign it came up as, but if this is you, I feel like there is some sort of a phone call coming that is going to confirm something you thought would never work out in your favor. Let's talk about the Knight of Cups, because this outcome is great. This outcome is great. Look, I feel like your heart is like open. Now you get to follow your heart. Take the lead. Now you get to decide what goes on, because the transformation is here and everything is changing and working out the way you saw it. Now, if you are somebody who has a Pisces connection in your chart somewhere, maybe prominent, maybe moon for sure, I feel like this is something that you could literally be dreaming about it while you're asleep. But to me, when I say dream about it, I mean think about it, right? You've been thinking about it a lot, which means you've been manifesting it. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Swords. Look at this energy. The Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups tells me you didn't think that they were on your side. But now you can trust them. Somebody here is going to contribute to a very emotional outcome for you. And I feel like it's emotional happiness because the Three of Cups is here. It's celebration, my friend. Something that had been hiding from you was the Three of Pentacles. You were not sure if you could trust them. You were not sure if you could really trust how they were feeling. It feels like you were wanting to build a new foundation. So it really does feel like you were trying to get a loan or go back to school. The Seven of Swords tells me there was something that was under the surface that you didn't see that was working in your favor. And now you get to take the lead. And people are going to notice, because look at that. Look at that stag. That stag is all adorned. So the Knight of Cups, I feel like you had been wandering on the path, dreaming. Oh gosh, if I could just get into that place, that would be my dream home, or that would be my dream job. If I could get into that course to work, if I get accepted to work on my master's, it feels like that. Something really big is coming here, Taurus, and it feels like you took a shot at something even though you were unsure that it was ever going to work out for you. It freaking works out for you here. We're going to look more into this. We're going to clarify more of this as we go into the extended. I feel like you were in this financial place of feeling in lack, like you weren't enough, didn't feel like you had enough or were enough. You felt like the financial and the material changes you've had of lately may have been looking better than you thought they were, because it feels like you're super abundant. Now you're feeling, in the middle of the week here, you're feeling like, okay, well now here I am. I really am the Empress. So take your time out, stop worrying, relax, stay home, take care of yourself, because I feel like something big is coming here. Okay, so let's look at 3 cards. We will talk about the extended here. If you want to go to the extended with us, I'm going to put down 3 cards here. We're going to go into the extended and talk about what the outcome is, or how you get to the outcome. Possibly this is ending up being some advice for you. If you're interested in the extended, please look in the pinned comment that is above all the comments and under this video. You will see a link to Hypsee for your private reads if you're interested in a private read on any of this. I do live and pre-recorded readings. Live readings are on sale at this time. If you are interested in coming into the extension and watching me pull this apart so we can get more information from you, more details, then please click on the membership link. Here we go. What do we got here? So yeah, it looks like here the Two of Pentacles. It feels like it took a while for the decision to come through, but I feel like it comes through super clear. It feels as though it could be for some of you good health news. It could be some good news about your health, maybe something you were worried about with your health. It feels like you had already decided you weren't getting it, or you were preparing for heartbreak. It feels like you were preparing to hit the wall here. I'm never going to get this. I always have heartbreak. Nobody ever makes a decision in my favor. Because you couldn't see the answer, right? 4 and 3 is 7. 7 is here. And I feel like that you want to build something, or maybe you're getting the loan so you can build your business, but it feels like there's big celebrations to be happening at the end of next week. I feel like you were really worried about it because it was silent. I feel like it was silent. There were no answers. You didn't know what was going on. You were going into it blind, and then this decision comes. And the decision, I feel, is going to help you remain in balance, financially possibly, something that has to do with whatever's going on in the pentacle world that I feel was out of balance for you, Taurus, is now coming back into balance. And I really do feel like you have control over that. Now it's all going to be within your control. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. I'm going to say that we're going to celebrate with friends, people that know you, really love you, people that you've known for a really long time, people who are familiar to you are going to be the ones who are going to say, that's it, we're going to have a party. That's it, we're going to have a party, we're going to celebrate Taurus. What's under here? Ten of Pentacles, man, it works out really good for you. So the Ten of Pentacles is, this is a long-term thing. This isn't just one thing that's going to make you excited in the middle of the week and then skippity-doo over it and go back to Groundhog Day. This feels like it impacts something positively for the next 10 years, like for the long term. I'm going to go into the extended. If you want to be there with me, Taurus, I'm going to go there and look at the pinned comment. You know how to get there. So I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care of you. And if you are coming back here, then we'll do this again. Take care. Bye-bye.